Okay. Oops, sorry. This big deal launched earlier today. 1,800 orders have already been placed. As you know, big deals are few and far between. They are short periods of time that they are available. And this one launched just a couple of hours ago. We now get to dive into what put the biggest smile on my face, David, when we relaunched Italian Bronze.
Yes.
And it was you and I who relaunched them a few weeks ago, or actually I think it was a couple months ago. If you have been shopping with us for many years, you remember Bronzo Italia. And you remember David was single-handedly really responsible for bringing this here to QVC as our then buyer. And it became a global phenomenon because it made accessible to everyone luxury jewelry that was even stronger than gold, more resilient, longer lasting in its beauty and the ability to preserve it like new. And the way it can, through different alloys, be representative of so many beautiful colors. Well, we are back. I've been begging for this for years. It's our bronze 10mm beaded bracelet. There it is. If I showed this to you and said we have another gold item, we would have no reason to believe otherwise, except this is $49.98. So if I told you it was gold and the price was $49.98, then we get a little, Oh, and if I say that you pick up more than one and the price becomes $45.98 or $44.98 because of buy more, save more, well, then it's just getting silly. You have your choice of either small, average, or average, large. It's a stretch bracelet, so you've got lots of room to play. And then you let us know what color choice or choices you would like. We have it in the all yellow gold choice. This is your rose. We have the silver. Oh, I can't wait for David to tell you why. There's black in here. There's a very good reason. Then we're going to have it in our multi. That's been the most popular. You're loving the fact that it has the black, the yellow, the silver, the rose in it. Or if you want a little bit more like a narrow selection in the multi, then you're going to go with silver yellow. So again, it's silver yellow, multi, black, silver, rose, and gold. 5 easy payments of $10 on Jewelry Day. And bronze is back, baby.
Bronze is back. And, you know, I started, when I decided to do a brand for QVC, 6 months beforehand, I was developing product, developing alloys. And we talked about bronze, but we wanted to do a new alloy in the bronze that was tarnish resistant, nickel free. And we had to develop the plating factor that goes over this 18 karat gold through and through, plated over this. And the reason that was important to me is we were going to make sure that everything was hassle-free jewelry here. And so we developed this, and we did that because gold was so expensive, as you said. You know, so a bracelet like this, which I do every bracelet that I do in bronze, would be $4,000 if it were gold. Ugh. And while all you're feeling and touching is 18 karat gold in this, or rhodium, the black rhodium there, and the two-tone has the rhodium and the gold. It looks like you went to Italy yourself,
yes,
and you went to a boutique, and you bought this bracelet. By the way, that would be in behind a window, because that's how the Italians do it. They don't look at bronze differently than 18 karat gold platinum. It's
You're
just
right.
gorgeous. And I love this bracelet so much because it's an updated classic that hits many trends. And here's the trends, Jen.
Okay.
It hits the layering trend, which is why I was so thrilled that we're doing a buy more, save more in this, because when you stack, it's all about now individualizing your own wrist. It's not only acceptable, it's encouraged to mix and match white, yellow, black. The other trend that I was hitting here was the black trend. And let me tell you,
ooh, I like
this
that.
has not taken off yet like I know it will. I started seeing it in the September show, and I told my vendor, we talked about it, I said, black is going to be the new important color. Now, they just came out with the new color for next year, and that's mocha. Mocha is the color of the year, the palette.
Oh, right, the Pantone color, yes.
And so, but when you mix this with all these other colors, the rose, and it just looks so stunning. And black is used as now a color, like you always heard of yellow, white, rose. Well, now it's yellow, white, rose, black. And black is used on its own like this. Because the black that we do is black rhodium, but it has kind of a cool, edgy color to it. You know, it's more
liquid.
Yes, it just looks so good. All high polished, made by the best factory in I consider the world for beads. And I say that because there's a lot of hand workmanship involved in one of these beads. And I like the fact that it's easy to put on and off. User friendly. I don't want you to have any hassle with your jewelry. That's why the matching necklace has a bead.
Stay with me
class
because I
on it,
want to
too.
try something. Okay, so here's the black. I'm actually going to suggest the black as the plus one to whatever color you pick. Look at the black and rose.
Black and rose, hotter than hot right now. And you know, you're stepping out and being a little more edgy, but it's still nothing that's ever going to go out of style. This is not going to go out of style.
You know what I want? I want 3 of the black.
Oh, beaded black would be beautiful.
Sexy and cool.
Absolutely, and you can do that very affordably.
And you can do that because it's $49.98. Now, you know, again, I try not to get carried away, and I fail every time, but I try not to get carried away when I suggest to you what to purchase. And when we bring those gold hoops out, you know, they're really great price at $240, but I'm not going to say get 3 of them because we're all shopping on a budget. But at $49.98, and the fact that you save $5 with each additional purchase, and if you're shopping with your Q card, use our 12 days 10 code. Look, I remembered it, yay. So that you can get that extra 20% off. Oh, and here's something else I'd love for you to know. These are weighty. She's probably thinking these are hollow beads.
Yes.
Like, I can't wait for her to get this home and feel how weighty.
It feels so good. It feels luxurious. It feels upscale. And, you know, when you put this all together, the combination of these, that's what makes it so Italian to me. It's so something that will never go out of style, and you just pick up and you feel it, and it looks like $1 million. So when you wear this out, everyone's going to think, wow, where'd you go to Italy to get this?
So I have a question. We have the small, average, and average large.
Yes.
Where is the differentiator? Like, how do I know who's what?
So if you're right in the middle, I suggest getting the small average. If you're like an average
agree.
size, I think if you are, maybe you wear an extra large or maybe a little bit more than an average.
This is not the string. You know what I'm talking about, that teeny tiny. This is really strong.
It's considered the most important, the best string that they use for jewelry because it won't break. You can stretch it and it has give and memory. So
we have 600 already picked up. Use the foot. We never do buy more, save more in jewelry. How'd you swing that, David? We have the yellow, rose.
They were asking me that in the...
Like, hey, David, what code did you use for that? All right, yellow, rose, silver. We have the multi, that's every color. The black, oddly, for me, is my favorite. And the silver yellow.
It's going to be a lot of people's favorites.
J441767, I think so. 400 left in the black, friends. So if you want that black, and especially if you want multiples, this is the moment. So we will not give a full presentation to